Hey YouTube, it's Cape Cod Cuda. Got a new addition. I got another 68 Barracuda. I already had the coupe, and now I got a fastback. We got this one for parts. We got a V8 K member for our A-body. A tree fell right above this pop gas cap. Right here. A tree fell down right there. It got up by the window. Lower rear quarters are in good condition in the front. There's no bubbles or anything. Rod hole right here where the seam is. I got trim in the back of my car. I'm not sure if I have this trim. I have both windows. Glass, not plexiglass, like the Super Sport. Both sides the rockers are good. And both sides this lower quarter is good. This cowl section, solid. The A-pillar going up, solid. Has a nice drip rail, all solid across the roof until you come to where the seam is. I forget what they call that fender extension apron piece. I haven't really looked at the torque boxes other than right in that location. Frame rail, all good. Oh, I didn't see that earlier. Some rust right there, some rot in the apron. I thought the aprons are good. Excuse me. Firewall looks alright until you get over by where the heater box blower is. Looks like someone might have chopped that up over there. It's got the K member in there, and way underneath it still has the transmission cross member. Steering box, gearbox, power steering. It's got the VIN tags, the fender tag, data plate. It's got the VIN on the dash. The window's cloudy, the windshield's cloudy. It's got a VIN up there. It's got this cool steering wheel. It's like a sure grip steering wheel or something like that. Automatic on the column. No gauges. No heater controls. No radio. No ashtray. I'll go on the other side. It does have the glove box. I can use that in my car. I don't have the glove box in my car. It's got these. I don't have these for my car, I don't believe, if that even came out of this car. It's got some bucket seats, and it's got the back seat that folds down. It's got some really nice sun visors in silver. It's got a nice radiator core support. It's got drum brakes all the way around. Excuse me. This cowl is nice. It's, you know, it's got surface rust on it. On the other side, it has a little spot right in this kind of location. It looks like it got a little spot right there too. A-pillar doesn't look bad. Drip rail is good on this side. Roof line going across the top of the windshield's nice. The roof is in good condition. Here's the cowl on this side. Oh, I'll show you this frame rail. Torque box. Cowl area. That's factory seam seal right there. The rocker's nice. You get out the whole rocker. It's probably hard to see. I got this exhaust also that came off of a 383 Barracuda 69 Formula S. This is that lower quarter. The rocker sill, it's got a spot right here. That's not really, the rocker sill starts here, but it's got a spot right here with a, it's got some door hinges. It's got another spot right here where it comes into the rear quarter piece, coming into where the striker is. On my other car, my striker is welded in, so I might be able to separate this out and put it in the other car. Both sides, these weather strippings are in perfect condition for the quarter glass. Another quarter glass. This is where the roof line comes down into the rear quarter. It's just, there's no paint right there. It's been grinded off or something like that. Stripped off. Again, the rear quarter got rot in it on both sides. My rear quarter has a dent in it right here, and my both lower rear quarters on both sides have rot in them. So there's a grommet still on there for the back lights. A nice back window, clean. Those quarter glasses are like crystal clear on both sides. I'm gonna jump up on the trailer if I can. You can see it's a little foggy. My foot was just slipping on that, rolling on the thing. 70 Chevelle in the background. Chevelle Malibu. Here's my other car, the coupe. Trunk has surface rust all over it, and then down here is rotted out. The hole underneath the trunk is rotted out, so the trunk's no good. I'm wondering, my trunk has a rot spot right here, and I'm wondering if I can cut that out, and if this still has the same, to put it in, to section it into my trunk to save my trunk. It's all rotted out. Can't save that. A lot of body work if you wanted to. Drip rail. Well, the tail light, I'll do tail light housings. It's right here. This has got a lot of rot holes in it. All the drip rails all kind of damaged up and rotted. Corners also. This little deck area, deck lid area, it's got a hole right there. It's not the same as the Notchback Notchback Coupe, so I can't rob any part of that. This trunk floor looks pretty solid. Up by the wheel well where the seam seal is, got a little spot. I have a spot right up in here just past that piece that mount piece up by the shock piece, right where the wheel well is, and the shock piece right here. I have a spot that I was wondering if I could cut out of here. I haven't been able to locate that area yet to see if that's good. I have both of these little kick panels. These are V8, small block V8 motor mounts, frame mounts. Again, the trunk floor is in really good shape. Solid. There's a little hole right here in the pan, right there. I got a couple horns, some busted up armrests. There's a taillight harness, body harness. I see a filler neck. I'm not sure if the gas tank's still in the car. It's got some crinkle wheels on it. Yeah, still got a gas tank in it. I see a little dent in it. It's probably only got a 7 1/4 rear end in it. I'm guessing. The rear panel is all rotted and twisted. Rear valance. And I shot some Bondo right here. Nice thick Bondo right there. Car's been painted several times. It was a really nice metallic blue at one time. I see the last paint job on the car was silver and black, and it looked really nice. It was like it looks like a dark silver on the bottom, gray, with a black roof line. Right here's black. You can see there here's a coming down as black. It looks like they had there's a body line comes. The body line comes down right here, and then from the door, from the fenders coming up through the door, the body line comes back in like that, and they got that little thing going on. I bet you this was a really nice car. Would have been real nice if they slapped a little red pinstripe in the middle of that. That's personal preference. Here's that original color, that blue metallic. It's a nice color. It really stands out right here where the sill plates were. You see layers of paint, blue. It was white at one time. You see the black, like the car was all black, and then they added the silver on top of it. I've seen red right here. You guys catch that red? There it is. This hub was stuck to the wheel. Would not come off. The guy was beating on it for a while. Both front rims, they put the wrong wheel studs in the hub, and the nuts were like locked on there. The guy was sitting there with whizzer wheels trying to get the rim off. The two rims in the front, he said, was a buddy of his, and he had to give them back. They were I think he said a 5-inch wheel. Excuse me, and not a 4.5 or a 4-inch. They were a 5-inch. I think that's what he told me. And guess they're pretty rare and valuable, so he wanted those off. Now, let's see. I got this exhaust from he used to have a '69 Formula S 383, and this exhaust with the dumps was on the car, and he took that off and has the cutouts on it. That came with the car. This beautiful grill came with the car. Beautiful grill. None of those fins are None of the fins are broken. This whole grill assembly came with the car. I stuck it in there last night when I got home. When I unloaded everything. I still got a bunch of trim in my truck. Maybe I'll run over there and show that too. 'Cause I didn't go through that yet. The ugly Chevelle. Someday. Some brand new rear quarters he bought for a 69 that he ended up selling this 69. Brand new rear quarters. He bought them just for those lower sections and cut those off just under the rear directionals. And so I have this lower section on both rear quarters. Let me step back a little. I took him out of my truck last night and tossed him here. We got both those rear quarters. Now if you come over to my coupe, see my rear quarters? Mine's a 68, those are 69. I might be able, because he has good till right here. I could probably take that dent out. And then that will fix this spot on both sides. Now, this has gotten worse since I put this paint on it. I didn't have any bubbles in the door. And when I painted the car, now I have bubbles in my door on both sides. Those bubbles weren't on there. So that's something that was probably underneath the paint that didn't come off when I wiped it down. And it cost me my doors. I was stupid. He had a nice header panel, and I should have got it from him because I have a rot spot right here. And I kept on looking at it, but I didn't open my mouth. I actually said something about the header panel, but I kind of said it to myself, I guess. He had tail lights. He took everything off the car, so he had everything sitting there, and he kept on asking me, "What else do you need? What else do you need?" Again, I can replace this part from that lower quarter. And these are my rear quarters. They're discontinuing this piece right here, going up 17 inches, was $70 a couple of months ago. I hesitated on buying them. Then they were $99, get them while they last. Discontinued. You're gonna have to buy the whole piece for $220. And I kind of slept on that. I'm not sure if you can get them now, but they're discontinuing those two. That piece. That's that piece in the trunk I was talking about cutting out of that other one. That square. So wondering if I could section that in. I got a little spot right here. Maybe I can cut that off that other piece. Got a little spot right here. We'll go check that out right now. See if we can kind of fabricate a trunk lid, because I can't find one anywhere. Only fiberglass. And the guy told me, stay away from the fiberglass. His buddy did. Oh, look at that. Nice. I can put that, I can section that out. Put that on my trunk lid. And that other spot, anywhere along that line, I should be able to cut a section out. It's cool. I might be able to save my trunk lid. Now, let me see what I got. I got all this with the clean title for this Fastback for $500. Now, he had it advertised for $900 and some odd dollars. And when I seen it, I've been looking on Craigslist for parts. I look for the parts for my Chevelle, I look for parts for my F100, and I look for parts for the 68 Barracuda all the time. And so when I go in the house, that's what I do. I watch television, I go on the computer and I play, I watch movies, I do YouTube and stuff like that. So I seen Now, I actually found a lot of good parts for my Chevelle and was going to run out and get some parts for my Chevelle. But then I seen he advertised this whole car with title for $900 and some odd. Well, my bank account only had $750. So I didn't have $900 and something to give him. My family and relatives all live in Massachusetts, so I can't. It's not like I can go across town and say, "Hey, can I borrow a couple of bucks?" So I called. I think I emailed the guy and said, "Hey, listen, would you take $700 for the car?" And I gave him my phone number. He didn't. I don't. I think I texted him. Anyways, we ended up talking on the phone, and he said the lowest he could go was $850. So I turned around and I told him, "Listen, I have a '68 Barracuda Coupe. I'm looking for parts for my car. I just happened to see your car." He didn't have no pictures, just a written ad. "I happen to see yours on there. I need parts for mine, but I was interested because you got a clean title for your car." So I was kind of interested, and I was hoping out of the two cars, maybe I could make one. So he turned around. Oh, I asked him, "Is there anything on the car that you could take off so I could get it for $700? So at first he was hesitant about it, but then he said, "What do you need for your car?" And I turned around and I told him, "Well, I'm missing two pieces in my grill that I thought I had. Somehow, now I know at one point I put the whole grill assembly like this in my car. I have two pieces missing from my grill. I have one of these two, they're called inner pieces on the grill. This outside and the little metal piece that goes inside. Both of them are missing. I don't know where they walked off to. A whole box is missing. I'm assuming somehow a box just disappeared. And I had them here, so I don't know what happened. But those grill things, I cannot find them. I had the door handles and the door handles and the window cranks and the when I got the car. I can't find those either. So I'm like, there's a box somehow just disappeared. A box full of parts for this car is gone. I don't know if I left them out somewhere and somebody else snatched them up. We have a lot of, questionable people walking around in Florida. You see right there's the street. There's nothing to stop anybody to walk in my yard and pick up whatever I don't know if I left it in the I don't know. It's just weird that certain items just disappeared like that. So I took my wheels off. He says, because he took those other wheels off. He said, bring some wheels with you so we can roll it onto your trailer, or we can roll it on your trailer and then block it up. And I said, all right. Well, that hub wouldn't let go of the wheel, so I didn't have another hub to put it on there, so we just put blocks under it. See, what else would I want to talk about, make this video nice and long? So, you want to run over here and look at the trim? My dog's sitting in the car. She's not feeling well. She's been throwing up all night. She might have went in the house. Nope, she's still in the car. We just came back from food shopping. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. There's my center lines that I brought up there. It gave me all this trim too. This is one of I wasn't too sure what side I was missing, so I brought mine up there. So I was missing the driver's side because this is no, I was missing the passenger side. So I get some more door sills. I have both door sills. I have some window trim. That's for the front window, for the back window. Window trim. That's back window. Oh, these are little quarter pieces. What are they? Just rubber, huh? Oh, I'm not even really showing them in frame, am I? More kick panels, another set. So there's 2 sets of those. Some miscellaneous nuts and bolts and stuff. I don't know what's in there. I think that was about it. $500. Clean title. Open title, which is cool too. Was in his name. His address and all that stuff where I picked it up is on the title. And the title is from Florida. I'm in the state of Florida. So that's all cool. He showed me the VIN matched on it. So $500. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. Maybe you guys can put it in the comment box. Which car do you think is better? Which car do you think I should build? Do you think I should build the Fastback? Put the Fastback together out of the 2 cars? Or should I put the Notchback together? I kind of like the Notchback. It's kind of grown on me sitting here. I've seen online people say it's lighter. The Notchback, you gotta kind of look at it at the right angle to kind of admire it. I look on photos online and the car just doesn't look that good. But in person, looking at the car, especially from a little distance where you're walking up on it or something, the car Notchback looks really nice. People say, oh, the trunk's too long and stuff like that. And I kind of like the swoop that's going on. There's a hidden body line right here in the roof that I really like too. So the Fastback, it's just, I don't know. Fastback's alright too. So, tell me guys what you guys think. Which one should I do? Or should I try to build both of them? I bought this for parts, for real, but... And I was looking at his floor. His floorboards are pretty nice. There's some spots in it that need attention. He told me, wash that car out really good. I have a rat problem. He's like, there's rat feces in there or something, and you don't want to get that stuff on you. He's like, wash that car out really good before you start working on it. I got this car out of Summerfield, Florida. I got this car out of. It's a good 110 miles away from my house. It's had, I think there's a patch panel right there. Those two, it looks like there's 2 squares right there. Or maybe that just pushed through the floor, I don't know. Kind of looks like a patch to me. So I have a couple of spots on my floor, and I was hoping that I could probably maybe cut little pieces out of it. There's a little hole right here in the tunnel. Get that spot right there. There's another little weak spot right here. But I was thinking I could cut pieces out of that to maybe patch my car. I showed you the gas cap. I got 2 of those now. He didn't have a hood. I showed you the V8K, remember? So I guess I'll just end this up. You see, this is where my floor is. I get a little spot over there in the corner, and right in that corner over there, he's got a rot spot in that same spot over there where the lines are. So I can't get a patch from him. Only if I grab it somewhere else and spin it around and put it in there, and I could actually line up those little grooves. I could probably grab, say maybe grab it out of this, and then stick it in that corner, and the grooves will all line up and look pretty. And this side's fairly nice. My floor. This car, I got a little hole right there. This car is really nice and clean. So I got a little spot right here. But I'll let you guys go. Kate Barracuda signing out. Thanks for watching. 1968 Barracuda projects.